Happy Leo season to everyone who celebrates, including me. If it's not glaringly obvious, I am a fellow Leo and my birthday is on the 4th. So, in honor of Leo season, I am running my 3 favorite services on a birthday special offer. Those include my newsletter foundation setup. So, baby, if your newsletter has been on your back burner, we can get it off for a special birthday price and avoid the house fire. I also have a newsletter audit where I give you a video walkthrough of things that are working in your current newsletter, things that could be improved, and how you're going to tackle it on the birthday offer list. And I'm most excited to offer creators their very first month in the world's only business building community for travel creators for $8.04. That's right. You can literally join for less than $10 right now until August 6th. All right, I will see you in there. I've been dropping a lot of creator opportunities in there lately. Say less. Let's get into the episode. What's up, creators? Welcome back or welcome to a new episode. I am Laura. I am your resident revenue strategist for travel creators and travel brands, and sometimes I want to be a barista. Yeah. This is often my go-to phrase when I am having a rough day. People who I meet for the first time and they ask me, oh, so what do you do for work? I'm always like, oof, all right, how much time do we have? Do you want the easy version or the long version? No. But honestly, it does. Okay, little side note here. It does depend on who they are and how much I want to disclose. To be so honest, sometimes I just say I do digital marketing for influencers and other times I do the whole spiel. But anyway, all that to say, sometimes I want to be a barista. And when I meet people who are new to me and they ask me what I do and they're like, oh my gosh, how do you like working for yourself? I'm like, obviously it's the greatest thing I've ever done ever. However, you never know when you wake up in the morning what the kind of day is going to be. Almost never. Some days I am the smartest and most beautiful person to ever grace the earth. And other days I need to go back to bed and restart. The lows are very low and the highs are very, very high. Let's just say that. So you never know what you're going to get. And some days when I'm having one of those, I want to crawl in the back of a dumpster and hope somebody comes through and lights it on fire. I say, I think I'm going to be a barista. That means I feel like I want to go polish up my resume, send it to some career office and have them look at it to make sure that I could even get a barista job. This is zero shade on baristas. I'm not kidding that I would love a full-fledged coffee bar situation in my apartment. That is true. Barista is just a word I'm using to be like, maybe I'll just give it all up and do something else. So I want to bring you today how I get through being or feeling like I want to be a barista to being back on top or as close as I can get. So the first note I have for you is that I like to remind myself that baristas get up at 4 a.m. or earlier. I would love to say I'm someone who gets up at 4 a.m., but that would be lying. I am not. Often when I'm having one of these days where I feel like I want to be a barista, I'm someone who I have to feel all the feelings before I can move on. Like I can't be like, oh, I'm sad, let's pretend to be happy. It's like, no, like I have to go through it in order to get over it. So I just let myself do it. I'm like, let yourself feel like you want to be a barista today. Let it happen. It's okay. Just that's what's happening right now. Let it happen. Okay. Once I'm kind of over myself a little bit, I like to take a break and get the fuck out. So none of our best ideas have ever come from when we are sitting at our computer. None of the best inspiration we've ever had, none of the best and brightest ideas have ever come from a place where we are fully prepared to take action on them right now. They only happen when we have time away. So honestly, if you do need to go be a barista to do something else with your hands and your mind, honestly, it would be really good for you. When I first started my business, I thought about going to work at like a bookstore or like REI or something like that because it gives you structure, and I'll get to this in a second, but when I have structure, I thrive, and when you have a schedule, you thrive. So honestly, it's a fabulous idea to go and put some structure and rigidness into your day, because when it's like Parkinson's law, when you have an infinite amount of time to do something, it's going to take an infinite amount of time to do that thing. Okay. But anyway, when I am in my big feels about my business, I'd like to go away. And that just means I'm like, all right, I'm not going to sit here and force myself to do right or say this thing. I'm going to go away because it's not going to be the best for me or my clients. Okay. Speaking of schedules, as I said, I like to set a schedule for myself. I do killer work when I know I have to be gone by 3 p.m. or that I only have 4 hours to make everything happen. So it's summer right now. I am in my childhood home and there's a beautiful pool right next to me outside. Okay, but I'm inside. I don't want to be inside. I want to be out there. But I know that if I get my most important work done by 3 p.m., I can have from 3 to 9 p.m. right there outside. Because, in case you didn't know, okay, so I live on the East Coast right now, but I always, grew up in the Midwest. The sun doesn't set here for so long. It is light outside. At 9:20 p.m. you could go for a full ass walk around the block. Okay, so I have the whole hottest part of the evening outside if I can shut up and get my work done before 3 or 4 p.m. That's also when my brain turns off anyway, okay? Nobody wants anything. No one's going to come and touch me with a 10-foot pole between the hours of 2 and 4 p.m. So that's when we're going to wrap it up anyway. So when I know that I have something to look forward to or a schedule of sorts, I'm going to do killer work and I'm going to get it done and it's going to be fabulous and everyone's going to be happy and love me and I'm going to have a good time too. All that to say, it is 10:30 a.m. right now, and you bet your bottom dollar my booty's going to have my stuff done, and I'm going to be outside by 4 p.m. Okay. Speaking of being outside, I like to change up my environment. So someday, let's say I'm having a barista day, and I genuinely have to get some stuff done. I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to go to a cafe. I'm going to go to the library. I'm going to call up a friend and be like, I'm coming over. Clean your table. I'm on my way with my computer. Let's go. I have to go somewhere else. I do. And that helps me feel great. The other thing that helps me feel great is my feel good folder. My feel good folder is where I put in screenshots, testimonials. Anytime anyone on the internet has ever said something positive about me or the work that I do, I take a screenshot of it, put it in this feel good folder, and I scroll through it when I am curled up in that dumpster, hoping someone walks by with a lit cigarette. Oh my God. So the feel good folder is proof that I've won big before and I'll win again. And if you do not have a feel good folder, please, dear God, help yourself out. Throw yourself a bone. Get a feel good folder. I also schedule some sort of movement in. So I've been actually really into urban hiking. Me and one of my friends, we are thinking about doing this really long trail in the UK, long walking. I love to walk. I love walking a lot. So I am all right, well, if I get this stuff done, then I'll go on a big urban hike in the city. And guess where that leads me to? It leads me to the soft serve place. Wow. Crazy how that happens. Or it leads me to the park with my Kindle. Wow. Crazy. So again, this just comes back to giving myself something to look forward to. Okay. The other thing I'll do is phone a friend. Yeah. I need you to find community. I need you to find community in this business building world. Other creators, business owners, people who are doing what you are doing or adjacently. I need you to phone them, tell them what's going on, ask for advice, or just check in on what's going on in their business. Often I find when I ask questions of tell me what you're working on, what's exciting, who are the leads? I know you have leads. That ignites something in me to be oh yeah, okay, cool. They have this, I probably have that too, or similar, it helps. It helps a lot. The last thing I allow myself to do is I let myself do the fun work to get back into it. I talk all the time about doing the boring work and how the boring work moves the needle, and that is so true. But sometimes there's things that I like to do that I don't have any business doing. For example, making some fun, funky, mean girl style carousels to highlight my latest podcast episode. I didn't need to be doing that. That was low-key a waste of my time, but it was fun. And I enjoyed it, and it made me excited to come back to my computer again and again. So you can allow yourself to find the fun work. But the last thing I'll say that I didn't have scripted is to get another bevy. I have 3 beverages at all times. Coffee, water, probably something else, like a smoothie or something. So go get a beverage right now. Go get a sweet treat right now. Or if you're sitting right now in your car and you're fuck, I'm on my way home and I have more work to do. What if you just detour? What if you just detour right now and you go get a little sweet treat and you push through when you get home? I don't know. But these are all the things that I do when I feel like I want to be a barista. Let me know if that ever happens to you. Sometimes I call it having a barista day. But I will say the biggest thing that gets me through all this is community, phoning a friend, and I highly recommend you find a networking group as well. So until then, happy creating, happy coffee making, and I will see you later. Just a reminder that you became a travel creator to travel, not to spend 12 hours in a cafe in Croatia, hunched over your laptop in total shrimp mode, wondering if your latest post is actually gonna hit. Knowing how to create good content and knowing how to run a content creation business are two completely different skills, and absolutely nobody is talking about it. Well, except me. The Travel Creator Business Plan is the only business building community in the world for travel creators who want to move into business mode and not chase the next shot mode. Every month, you get one brand new business system delivered straight to the community. You also get monthly co-working sessions and Q&A sessions, as well as a private community of other travel creators who are building real businesses. Courtney, one of our members, says, "You achieved more with me in 4 to 6 weeks than I did in 6 months with other programs. You gave me permission to chase not only what lights me up, but a business roadmap that matches my goals, not some cookie cutter process." And Courtney, I love having you in there. So if you are a travel creator who is done learning how to be a creator and ready to learn how to be a business owner, the Travel Creator Business Plan is for you. I'd love to see you inside, and I will leave a link to join us below in the show notes.